I must look pretty odd dressed like this. This isn't what I usually wear. I've just run here from Old Town. I'm sure lots of people doubled back to look at me, but nobody said anything. Why am I in Swindon? Well, that's because I work for the UK Space Agency, and that's based here. Yes, really, in Swindon. It's just over there. I'm running the marathon with Tim Peake, who is the British astronaut on the International Space Station at the moment. He's running it virtually in space at the same time. He's doing it on a treadmill though, and because of microgravity, the fact that you only feel a small amount of gravity in space, he'll have a harness to keep him on the treadmill. My feet are firmly on the floor. Am I an astronaut too? No. I've worked in the space industry all my life, and astronaut is not a job I've ever wanted. I know it's the first thing people think of when they talk about space, but there are loads of jobs in this industry, and most of them are based firmly here on Earth. Space has always fascinated me. I loved physics at school. It told me why a ball bounces when you drop it. I've just always been interested in how things work. The event that really sealed space as a career for me was my sixth form work experience. Some of my friends wanted to be doctors or vets, some wanted to work in the theatre. I said I wanted to work for NASA, and so a friend of mine and I decided to email them. We didn't think anything would happen, but they wrote back and said we could go. It was the best 10 days. I saw where they train astronauts. I saw engineers working on rocket engines. I saw the Apollo moon rocks. For the rest of my career, I've never been allowed in that room again. Oh, the thing I remember most, though, was when we got to spend half a day in mission control. It was just like the movies. They were doing simulations, practicing launching the space shuttle. I sat next to Kathy Larson, who was responsible for the rocket engines on the shuttle. And I remember thinking, this is amazing. This is what I want to do. I had my photo taken sitting in the flight director's chair. And I dreamed of working for mission control and being a flight director, the person in charge of it all, like the conductor in an orchestra who makes sure everyone works together. That was the mad, crazy dream. But do you know what? That was the job I had before the one I'm doing now. Really. I worked as a flight director for 3 years for the European Space Agency. And now I'm working for the UK Space Agency as the programme manager for the first British astronaut on the International Space Station, the ISS. Tim's not the first British astronaut, though. That was a woman. Helen Sharman was the first Briton in space. She went to the Mir space station. I've achieved my dreams through skill, self-belief, and probably the most important thing, the confidence to tell people that was what I wanted to do. Never stop saying your dream out loud. People can't read your mind, you have to tell them. And one of those times, the right people will hear, and the right opportunity will come up, and you'll get to that mad, crazy dream. My dream was going to NASA and working for the space industry. What's yours?
I would like to play the drums.
My dream is to be a doctor.
I want to change the world for the better.
To become an engineer.